So I remember a time some years ago when I used to play video games, and it was, really something I loved doing, but I just stopped that habit completely. Simply because of one thing. So I'm watching this video from this guy called Hamza, and he says, "Bro, you're literally wasting your potential. You're wasting your time. You might with these video games type stuff. You might as well actually go and do something with your life and have some good positive habits, and not have your dopamine levels being messed up by these video games, and therefore you feel sad all the time and you feel bored because of them and so on, and you cannot stop playing them because you have nothing else that is more interesting in your life to do, and actually that is good and healthy for you to do, right? So at that time I was training, I was working out, but that was basically the only good habit I was really doing. And with time I learned more, I implemented more stuff, good stuff. And guess what? Because of that information, of not just the information itself, but because I put myself some kind of vision, a goal, right, that I was looking towards. For example, building massive wealth and having financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom for myself, my family, and helping people around the world, and so on. I mean, that got me so excited, and I was literally learning about that, working on my personal development, on this kind of stuff. And sometime I realized, wait a bit, these bad habits, they're literally just stopping me from doing what I actually wanted to do, which is my goal, the goal itself, right? Which was, the financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, helping people, helping my family, and having an amazing, awesome life with other people, which is amazing, right? Awesome, very cool. And that literally helps me to just quit video games, boom, in one day. As simple as that. As simple as that, right? So you gotta have a massive goal, because if you have a big meaningful goal, as Charlie Morgan says, you will align your behavior to it. And by the way, if you need more help with actually becoming more disciplined to quit your bad habits and finally feeling better, feeling free again and happy again, and not feel like a loser but actually more like a winner, book a call. Let's actually schedule a session so that I can help you with the stuff that helped me. And one aspect of it, you see, is this massive goal thing, right? So for example, recently, I've been wasting a bit of time. Guess why? I now analyzing the day this, it's probably because I didn't really have recently a big goal that really inspired me. I mean, yeah, sure, I do my things throughout the day, making these videos, personal development, and learning about business and helping people and all that stuff, because I love that. Of course, it's great. But I also, man, this wasting a bit of time here and there on YouTube, watching this, watching that, and some school stuff and whatever, just wasting my time. And I could have prevented it, to truth be told. I just didn't, because truth be told, I wasn't even like really excited to do this task, that task. And probably because I was not really having this massive goal that really inspired me and all that stuff. You might say, "Oh, Sebastian, just use discipline as you teach." I'm like, yeah, sure, bro, but what's the reason you use the discipline in the first place? To get to somewhere you set yourself a goal to get to. If that sentence made sense, you get the point. Discipline cannot exist without a reason. You gotta use it for in the times you don't feel like working on something, so that you achieve something great. For example, a great body. You don't feel like perhaps sometimes like feeling like going to the gym and work out and have a great diet and all that stuff that is healthy, but you push through. Boom, the craving for the junk food goes away eventually, and you become more disciplined, and boom, there you go. The point is, why do you put the discipline in? So that you achieve a goal that you actually are excited for. So yeah, this goal is super important. And so I asked myself today, okay, well, if this is the case, well, what goal do I even have? And truth be told, I didn't really have one really that super inspired me, let's say. But then I came up to a bit later, maybe a couple minutes later or something, with an idea. And probably for me is this thing that I really am excited about, and you are probably as well, right? If you're in the space of self-development, entrepreneurship, and really becoming better, right? You want we That's my goal, and probably one of yours as well, that really excites you, is being around other people that are on the same path, that are super, on the self-development path. You literally work out together, build businesses together, have amazing, awesome experiences like I see different entrepreneurs do. And it's like, man, that's so cool, right? You don't want to feel alone, or whatever. I mean, I'm not feeling really alone. I'm just not around people that have the same kind of goals and mindset like that I have. And I mean, all right, whatever. But also, I want to surround myself with people that want to grow, that are really positive, that don't spread negativity, that actually are super excited to grow in different areas of their life and improve in this and that, and create a massive impact in the world. And I see all these speakers like Tim Grover, John Maxwell, Wes Watson, and so on, speaking on stage and helping so many people through that, for the videos, through this information, through these life experiences. And it's so interesting, so inspiring for me. So perhaps that's the thing for me, right? Because I'm building all this, but also why? Obviously, I have my family here, which is awesome, but I also want to be around people that want to grow and are, because I wasn't born like this, wanting, to self-develop and entrepreneurship and this kind of stuff, and helping people. I literally learned these mindsets from other entrepreneurs and people that really inspired me to get on this kind of journey. So point is, this goal that you and me have massively inspires us. So that's at least for me. You perhaps have some more things you gotta see. I mean, it can change from time to time, because I remember some years ago, I really was like super excited about and motivated by supercars, right? Like Lamborghinis and Aventadors, Koenigsegg, Ageras. Man, I feel like I'm pronouncing their names in a bit of a weird way, but whatever. Basically, supercars, right? I love that stuff, and I still kind of, I like them. But point is, I mean, whatever. They're cars, whatever. I mean, my relationship with God is way more important. Now, of course, I can have that too. You can have that as well. It's not really a problem. It just doesn't motivate. It doesn't inspire me as much as it used to back then. So these things can change, right? So and that's perfectly normal. You just gotta find the right thing for you to do, because if you don't, what are you doing? I mean, look, Grant Cardone also says, if you don't spend, if you have too much free time, you'll literally fill it up with bad habits. Why? Because you're not working on something great. And why is that important? Because you literally are building towards something great, and you love the process, and you love the results, and you love sharing that with other people, inspiring them, and enjoying this awesome experience with them. And it's absolutely amazing. And thing is, man, this goal will keep you occupied, let's say. And truth be told, that's also how I managed to, at some points, really stop watching that much social media, shorts and all that stuff, right? I don't even watch TikTok. I don't watch Reels on Instagram, really, pretty much at all. I don't have that kind of habit. But on YouTube, you see, at least, you spend a lot of time there, even with educational content or shorts or whatever. You watch a bunch of those. There were points in maybe in the last months when I was literally not even interested, because I literally had that big goal that was inspiring me, and because now I didn't really clarify what was it for me right now, I wasn't really the most productive. I didn't really do the most important stuff, whatever. I wasted a bit of time. And look, you don't need to be productive every second of the day, but you can still have some time you enjoy with the family and playing an instrument. I play guitar, for example. I love it. I love that. And having this mental freedom and this inner peace, like, yeah, everything's good. Having your relationship with Jesus, and then everything's fine, right? You don't need to pardon me. You don't need, perhaps got cut here. You don't need to be productive every second of the way, but you also don't want to waste your time, right? You don't want to feel disgusting because you just messed up. You plan to do something, but you just didn't get it done. You plan to work on this task, make these videos for your YouTube channel, for your social media, to help your people. You plan this stuff for, this workout, or waking up at this time at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. or something. You just didn't manage to do it. You hit the snooze button, and whatever else did you did, eating junk food and so on. Wasting time on the internet is a big one. And look, I just realized, if you have something that is so much more interesting for you, you'll naturally just redirect your attention and focus and time on that, towards that, compared to, instead of the whatever bad habits, the vices that we used to have, right? So all these things, all these things, video games, porn, lust, and which basically, goes in the same category. What else? Wasting time on social media, eating junk food, not keeping your promises, and so on. Bro, all these things can be cured by you just simply having such a big goal that it's bigger, your desire to achieve this, at least a bit bigger than the desire for the bad habits, and therefore guess what will happen? You'll do this. Bam. I don't know how I made that sound, but pretty cool. Point is, when the desire for the goal gets bigger, you'll be able to just, get on top of things and finally focus on this instead of the bad habits, and you'll see that you like the goal, you want to move towards that, whether that be fitness or money or business type of stuff or social stuff, wanting to make more friends and so on, personal development. But you see that these bad habits kind of pull you away, right? And thing is, when I saw that, I'm like, I still felt like playing those video games, don't get me wrong. I had thousands of hours in some games. Days, even entire days in the video game. Not just, I've been playing for a month. No, I literally had entire days as time used or played in that game. That's crazy. Do you know how many hours is that? Literally whole months, bro. Oh man. Anyway, or something like this. And so I saw that, okay, these things just pull me away from the goal that I want. And so even though I liked them, I just kind of, eliminated them. Some of them instantly, like video games. And so point is, I saw, and again, got reminded of this today, thank God, amen, that when we have these massive meaningful goals, that's when it will be just so much easier. Look, truth be told, it's not just about discipline. It's about getting you to finally do the stuff that is good for you and that you want to do, that is healthy for you, right? So that you feel better, you feel like a winner, you don't feel like a loser, you actually feel exponentially better, and you're productive, you thrive on productivity, and you get amazing results in whatever goals you set for yourself, like 1 to 3 goals, whatever, for these next months or until the end of the year, or whatever you have. And you can get all that by just simply focusing way more on the goals themselves, right? You can get all that by just having a way more interesting life, way more good habits. And that's another thing, right? You want to replace the bad habits with good ones. When I quit video games, it was a bit of a scary move, to be truth be told. I watched all those games, as I was deleting them. I still made the move. I wasn't that scared, but it's still a bit of a move, right? But thing is, lucky me, I've been watching this guy called Hamza at that point, and I've learned from him certain good habits, and that just kind of got more time in the day to, for me to get them done, and they had positive effects on my mental health and so on. And yeah, man, That's the thing. If you don't have your time used for something, if you don't use it for something, you'll fill it with bad habits probably, right? Or just wasting your time and just feeling disgusting, which is not good, right? I used to feel like that. And it's absolutely, it feels like trash, right? So simply having these goals that you focus on for the whole day, man, it will change everything, right? I mean, for example, for me right now, as I told you already, the social stuff, right? I want to be around these people, right? On this kind of journey. That's exciting. I want to help people also. I want to help you, and yeah, it's as simple as this. So yeah, if you need more help with this, again, hit me up. First link in the description. Book a call with me so that I can personally help you to finally quit these bad habits, to finally feel free, to finally feel way more confident, and just get your mental freedom, let's say, back, right? So again, I'm Sebastian, and yeah, keep watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace.